Sure. Okay, it's live now. So what's changed from last week when we had some chats with you there? I'll just move this camera here. I'll just say hello. What's new with you this week? Anything new?
No, Melbourne Cup went and it didn't win. I didn't really put much money on it either, but you know, that was
a bit louder. They can't quite hear you.
The Melbourne Cup was a failure for me. No, just
I've advertised this show today.
Have you? Yeah.
I've advertised it since last night.
So people are going to ask questions.
Well, no. It gives them a chance.
Yeah.
To do a super chat. They can donate money.
Yeah. Actually, talking, you know, I looked at your Playboy magazine from 1967.
Yeah.
And it was that was rather interesting because, you know, things that they had then and don't have now. For instance, what was popular in America, as well in Australia, was the V-Dub, the Beetle. That was a very popular car.
They still have a Beetle now.
Yeah, but it's a different Beetle. That was a very economical Beetle. It was air cooled. I think it's water cooled now, but it was a very economical car. People liked it because it was cheap, and it was reliable when it was new, of course. Australia wasn't very good because in our heat conditions, as they got older, they used to burn at the lights. You know, it's quite common to see a Beetle in flames at the traffic lights. So, other thing was interesting, and you don't see this now, is a lot of cigarette advertising. And I saw their Camel, you know, the old Camel cigarettes, and my father used to smoke Camel, and you had Craven A and Benson Hedges and Marlboro, all these cigarette ones. That's all gone. You know, they don't advertise that anymore. Tobacco pipe ads. You know, these are special pipes. These are good pipes as opposed to bad pipes. They were filtered pipes, and that was interesting. About
if they wanna ask any questions, you got to send money on the super chat.
Yeah, don't see super chat. Questions.
Super chat.
What is interesting too is that the photos in the Playboy magazine, they had ladies topless, but they didn't show the bottom part.
Playboy was a lot tamer.
Was it? It's always been tamer, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I would say they had some pretty good articles. They
it
was a thick magazine, and they had a lot of articles. I remember many years ago reading, even like in the Penthouse magazine, this is many years ago, where they looked at the MS Society, where the money just wasn't going to the MS people, it was going to admin. Sure. So they had articles like that, you know.
Yeah.
They were quite good, but now I don't know what the problem is. They don't have that many good articles written about any topics, and they, you know, I haven't. I've never actually looked at Playboy, you know.
Sure.
Penthouse, I see, but but the articles, you know, any sensible articles are not there really anymore.
Where's that in Penthouse?
Yeah. No. They used to have a lot of, you know, like quality stories, something like, you know, about the charity scan or say.
No, not an adult magazine, but they had some good stuff.
Yeah, they had some good, sort of intellectual topics as opposed to just talking about pussies, you know.
Sure.
Now it's just a whole lot of photos. That's what, you know, that's what people want. You know, if they want intellectual magazine, they buy Time magazine or something, or something else.
There's no super chats, nothing, not a dollar come in. That's just how it goes, isn't it? No super chat.
No super chat. Well, last time that there was a bit of interest, wasn't there? You think you paid the installment on the house last week?
Yeah, there was a few, but it's I don't know what to say really. It's that's how it goes. Super chat, you know, it's just a flop, super flop. I think it is. You know that.
I think
unless they send money, we're not going to answer any of their questions in the super chat. We're trying to earn some money in.
These people, I think, the one sensible advice.
You know, the funny thing is, I had a super chat yesterday.
Yeah.
I got a couple $100 out of it.
What topics were you talking about?
Just garbage, you know. These are just fucking desperate to make money, you know. I'm just trying to pay the bills for the week, you know. Just, you know, they're just, I don't know what to say. They don't want to do super chat. Well, they can. Well,
we're looking at some sensible
topics. Okay, we'll just keep talking then. So anyhow, this week there, actually, I wanted to do the Playboy. We'll do a special video because the quality is not so great on this super chat. We're just going to the super chat. We'll have a talk about the Playboy in a video because the quality is better. But we're just having a talk about your week. What did you do this week then?
Well, we had an orchestral concert yesterday, which was quite well supported. A lot of people came.
Yeah. Orchestra, that's great.
So that was 3/4 full.
We've got 40 people. We've got $2. Fluffy Kitten.
Yeah.
He sent us $2. Thank you, Fluffy Kitten.
So, yeah, we had.
He said Dick's out for Haramba. I don't understand what the hell he's talking. Dick's. I don't understand what he's saying, Fluffy. Fluffy, come back, Fluffy. That's a super chat. We just had there's $2 that came in. They're just not very sensible, these people. You know that?
They're doing super chat. They got to say, this money is for Papa Pluta, not for that Archie Pluta, and please direct it to him because he's giving the advice.
Super chat. Well, they're not even asking any questions at the moment. So talk to me. You had a good week. What did you do this week?
A little bit.
You worked?
I saw a few interesting people. One guy, he hadn't done returns for 3 years.
I see.
But as he said, he'd been in jail for 3 years.
Has he?
So he didn't have to do returns.
What was he in jail for?
Minor thing. He just belted somebody up some time ago. About 10 years ago, he belted up this guy when he was on drugs.
Sure.
And almost killed him. You know? But if he killed him, it would be murder. But anyway, he got. They actually caught him 10 years later.
How 10 years later?
Well, he used to have a false name. So we got picked up for something stupid, and they fingerprinted him and then found it was the same guy that had,
I see.
So off he went to jail. And
was that bad for his financial position?
It was bad for his financial position. Well, it normally doesn't help because you don't get super payments and you don't get any pension. It was his wife stuck with him. The house. He lives in a poor suburb.
He's Australian.
Yeah. And his wife stuck to him, but she had no alternative really because. And then her father came and lived with them because he's sort of not the best financially, and the brother came and lived with them. The father lost the house in the business deal, his own house. So the father lived with them, and the brother lived with them. And so there's 3 of them, So they kept the house, and then he got out of jail, and of course he's got a house, but he still can't get a job. He says he's a bit, he's all mentally unstable.
I see.
He just can't cope with a lot of things. He likes to fight,
Right.
Oh, the people irritate him.
Jesus Christ.
So he just likes to give him a bit of a punch.
Gotcha.
And which is sad because, and
he doesn't punch
he's finding it hard to get a job. But I said to him, when you go to apply for a job, you don't tell them you've been in jail for 3 years. That's the last thing you tell them.
You can grab that if you want. I'll just keep doing the super chat. Super chat. This is just, I don't know if this is working too well. I don't know what to say. The super chat, is it working? Is it not working? $2. Help. How do I turn off the caps lock? Press the caps lock key. It's I don't know what to say really. The super chat, is it working? Is it doing anything? $2. $2 is it, you know. It's not much. $2 is not it. It's super chat. It's super chat. This is a super disaster. Secret videos on Patreon. If you sponsor Archie on Patreon, there are secret videos you get access to. I don't know what to say. Super chat. I don't think it's working too well. Super chat. Super chat. What's going on? Not much. Who was that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you got licorices there.
Yeah, you'd like some licorice.
I'll have one.
Now, people, licorices are very.
I've had those. They're very good. Those are from proper licorice seeds. They're from New Zealand, aren't they?
Yeah, this is it. It's
really
expensive,
isn't it?
It's better than Viagra often.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Who told you this?
Oh yeah.
Viagra.
You take one of these and it gets you going. I remember when I was in my younger days, I used to I had music lessons at the conservatorium. I'd be catching the tram and then bus home and train. And there was a shop there, had a big sign, sarsaparilla, the health food of the nation. If you drank this sarsaparilla, that really helped you.
Is that right?
And I always thought for a long time, sarsaparilla, but don't you tell me this sarsaparilla was just, it's just like Coke, it's just chemical. But
sure,
I thought it worked. So if you think this thing works, this licorice, it'll be better than Viagra.
Tell me this. Oh, we've got some $5 in, £5 in. But how much would a woodchuck? What the hell is this? I don't understand these questions. You know that?
How much?
How much would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
How much would a woodchuck chuck?
What the hell is he talking about? What the hell's a woodchuck?
Well, back in the Ukraine, they got these special woodchucks.
What's a woodchuck?
They're really they drink vodka. These woodchucks. Yeah.
What's a woodchuck?
Oh, it's a Ukrainian camel, and so they're really good at chuck wood. These woodchucks.
What's a woodchuck? Okay, talk to me. Look.
Yeah, my own world. Is that mine? That $5? Is that one?
£5.
£5 I got. Is that mine?
Yeah, we'll see.
I confiscated from you because it would be.
So
I'm doing the work. They'll give it to me, and you're keeping it.
We're trying to get some. I don't know if we can make a living out of this. Would you film yourself all the time or not?
The money keeps coming in. No worries. I'll be on air 24 hours a day. I'm just talking that donations would be good because
it's hard. It's a bit hard at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, shockingly hard. The government's no good, and economy's no good. That's good.
Economy's not so good. So
send money in, fellas. We need it. We need the money. Oh, you want some more of this?
No, you eat it. You eat it.
I just bought it for it's like the nuts. Keep it there.
You bought it for what?
For TV time.
You got a good life, really, haven't you?
Yeah, pretty good life. Just got to sit here and I work a little bit, and I play in my violin a little bit, and I have a few female friends a little bit.
What more do you want then?
I suppose I like if I found a lady who wanted to be with me all the time. You know, basically somebody who loved me in all areas, and who'd be loved in return. Because they want the house, or
I'll tell you a story. Do you want to hear a good story there?
yeah.
I was talking to this fan yesterday, right?
Yeah.
He's 40. He's got an apartment paid off.
Yeah.
A 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment in the city.
What country?
He's in Australia. He's in Brisbane.
Yeah, in Brisbane.
He's in Fortitude Valley, right?
Yeah, good.
He's got a rental one at Kelvin Grove.
Yeah.
So one's paid off, one's got a mortgage on it.
Hmm.
Now the property market, the units are really depressed now, right? But that's just a short-term thing. That'll bounce back.
That's 5-year phenomenon back.
And he's done many things. He was a cop at one stage. He's done many jobs. Right? But he's got an okay job now, right? He certifies things. Okay, it's complicated, but that's not the point. The point is this: he really wanted. He had a relationship with this Vietnamese woman.
Yeah.
I don't know how he met her. Maybe on a dating site, or it's irrelevant how he met her. He met this woman, right?
Mm.
Supposedly a good girl, non-bar girl type, but
yeah.
What happened is he sponsored her to come out. He thought, well, this is really good. He actually visited her in Vietnam a few times, and he liked her. He slept with her and that, but I mean that's not that doesn't mean anything. But he liked her. He honestly liked her. He spent a fair bit of money on her, like to get the visa. He said he spent nearly $10,000.
Yeah, it can get hard, can't it?
Like he got a lawyer to help him with it. He said, look, an immigration lawyer to help him.
Yeah.
And that was all good, right? That was all good. She comes out, and she's got some friends already in Brisbane. Family, sort of, distant family. She started working in a nail salon. Nails.
Yeah, you wouldn't get much money there.
That's $600 a week.
That's good, but yeah, that's very nice. You got that. That's very good.
And then she said, she started. So she came out to see him, right?
Yeah.
He's working. He was in an apartment in Fortitude Valley, right? He never actually told her he owned two. The one he was living in was actually a rental. He was renting it. It wasn't his, he owned.
Yeah.
Or it might have been. So I think it was his. But anyhow, he never told her he owned it. He just... So she came out. She came out to Australia. And she came to Australia. Then he bought her some jewelry, some rings and shit like that, as you do. He spent a couple $1,000. He spent $10,000 getting her here.
Yeah.
And then after a couple of weeks, she started working 7 days a week. He said, what are you doing? So 7 days a week, she was working in the nail salon. He said, well, when we have any time, like on the weekend comes, she's working in the nail salon.
Well,
she wanted to send money back home.
He's got it at night time, hasn't he?
Well, it gets worse. So he's paying the rent, or the bills, the food. Yeah. She's working and keeping that money. Right?
Yeah.
And then she says, I might just stay a couple of nights a week with the nail salon lady.
Yeah, that doesn't smell right, but go on. Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And then she broke up with him. She found someone else. A Vietnamese guy here.
Obviously, he didn't meet her needs.
She then marries this guy.
The Vietnamese guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she wouldn't marry this guy, but she'd marry the Vietnamese guy.
No, well, no, she was pressuring him to marry her.
Oh, but he wouldn't marry her.
No, he just said, hey, just slow down a bit, slow down a bit.
Yeah, yeah.
And then what happened? She married this guy, but he cancelled her visa.
Who?
The guy who sponsored her. He said, he let them know they weren't in a relationship, which then forfeits her visa, gets cancelled.
Or he was on a amount, yeah, right, yeah.
Okay, because he wasn't going to do anything.
That was a bit nasty.
No, because otherwise he's liable for all her bills. Oh, yeah. How is that nasty?
Yeah, anyway.
No. He told them the relationship has ended. She's moved out. She's not with him. He's not going to lie to the government.
No, right. Yeah.
Why is he going to lie?
No, fair enough. Keep going. What happened then?
So then he told her, don't overstay your visa. She overstayed 6 months.
Yeah. He
said, this is a big trouble. You won't be allowed back in again.
But why is it only 6 month visa?
No, she overstayed 6 months.
Yeah, but her visa wasn't permanent entry.
No, it was a spouse visa. She could stay here for up to 2 years. Yeah. As long as they're in that relationship.
Yeah.
But when he advised them that it wasn't, they notified her that the visa was now cancelled. She needed to leave. But she overstayed by 6 months.
Yeah, that's tough, isn't it? Yeah.
She went back, married this Vietnamese guy, had a kid to him.
Wait, in Vietnam?
Yes.
She married a guy in Vietnam?
No, she married this
here.
Guy. Yeah, but then they went back to Vietnam.
Yeah.
She went back. He came back to Australia.
Mm-hmm. And
now she's chasing this other guy again. She's saying to him, I miss you. I still have feelings for you.
Oh, the Australian guy?
Yes. Spoke to the husband. And the husband said to him, he works in Brisbane, actually. The husband said, you can have her. She's only after money. I'm sick of her.
Yeah.
But she's had a kid to another guy. What a disaster. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Absolute disaster.
And she married him too. But she can't. So she's now in Vietnam. She's
in Vietnam.
Oh, well, you just go over for a weekend.
No, but I'm saying to you, do you understand what a disaster it is? The husband's kind of abandoned her.
Yeah.
She was always after money in that there.
Well, she can now sue the husband.
The husband's in Australia.
Yeah, she's still suing for maintenance.
But the baby was born in Vietnam. It's not Australian law, it's Vietnamese law. She went back to Vietnam and married him and had the kid in Vietnam. Nothing to do with Australia. What's it to do with Australia? She's not an Australian citizen. Nothing to do with Australia.
She married a Vietnamese guy, had a child to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she can sue the Vietnamese guy.
He doesn't have much.
Vietnamese guy?
Yeah. I'm just telling you what a disaster it is.
This is a disaster.
She didn't realize the Australian guy had 2 bloody units. He was quite well off.
Well, he didn't tell us, so maybe, I don't know what you do with these people, where you tell them or you don't tell them. I mean, what woman wanted to be a guy with a guy who rents a unit?
No, he owns. He owns.
Yeah, but he didn't tell her that, did he?
Well, what business? Just as well, because this nasty.
I mean, all the women I know, nobody knows that I'm related to President Trump.
Say hello, Fluffy. I'll give you $50, Arch, if you inbox me your nudes. What nudes? I don't have any nudes, Fluffy. Nudes? These people are nuts. You know that?
Inbox your nudes?
I don't understand. I don't have any nudes.
Oh, he means the Playboy magazine, maybe.
Oh, I don't know what he means. They got the woodchuck guy. Jeez, these people are strange. So anyhow, what a disaster that was, don't you see?
Yeah, yeah.
What an absolute mess.
Yeah, it is. See, I don't know.
And the truth is, these women, very traditional Vietnamese outfit, they're very attractive women.
Yeah, but you look at it from her point of view.
Her point of view, she's an idiot. She's picked the wrong horse.
No, well, she met him, right?
Yeah.
So
she didn't realize the amount of money he'd spent on her to bring her here. He would have married her. But as soon as she comes here, she fucks off and works in a nail clinic. Asked her for money. He said everything was paid for. Food, accommodation, everything was paid for. She should have been a better fucking wife. She should have been a bit fucking better. Married him.
Yeah, but what relationship is it where, you know, if a wife doesn't know what her husband's got?
Yeah, but this bitch has nothing.
No,
she's a fucking village idiot. He's the one. Why would he disclose I'm worth $1 million? Why would he disclose? He said, oh, I'm comfortable. We're okay. Well, she doesn't have a brass razoo.
Well, if he hasn't told her anything.
Well, he said he's comfortable. He's got a job. He's got a car. He's okay.
Yeah, but...
He doesn't need to elaborate on it, but
not from her point of view, he's not okay.
Well, she picked the right one then, didn't she? She had this Vietnamese guy she fucked. And her. She was really smart about it, wasn't she?
Well...
Did you see that?
Yeah, but I see, I just, like, you know, if a woman doesn't know that you got something, like, I've seen cases, you know.
Yeah, but I'm saying to you, what did he do wrong? He spent $10,000 on getting her there. Yeah, but he bought her.
He just wants to. He probably has sex with other women. And
no, he didn't. He loved her. He sponsored her to come. He went and visited her.
If he loves her so much, why didn't he tell her what he had?
That's because it's being smart, just to see what she's really like. She had nothing. Maybe he should have. I think he was very.
But why did he let her work?
He said, "Don't need to work." He said that to her.
Well, obviously the communication is no good between them, is it?
Well, maybe
once she works 5 days a week, then she wants to work 7 days a week. Then she's sleeping with other Vietnamese guy when she's pretending she's not.
Yeah.
She obviously doesn't like this guy.
Well,
and she's paid the price, but he hasn't convinced her that.
Well, he doesn't need to convince her of anything. Who's the buyer? Who's the seller?
No, yeah, but it doesn't work that way, does it? It
doesn't matter. Who's the buyer? Who's the seller?
It doesn't matter who's the buyer or the seller. I mean, if you meet somebody, if you got nothing, and you meet this guy who's got 10 houses, he beats you up every day and he's nasty to you, is that worth it, staying with him?
He was never a violent guy. He's a nice guy.
He just, you know, gave her a beating once a week, sort of thing.
He never hurt her. He never hurt this woman.
Anyway, it just seems unusual.
I'm just telling you the story there. I mean.
Where do you get the story from?
No, I know the guy. He's a fan of the channel. Just saying what a disaster it is there. These women are very conniving.
Yeah. Why didn't he see
Why
that
does he
before?
need to tell her how much he's worth? Well, what business is it of her? She's got nothing.
Well, she's going to be his wife.
Yeah, but he wants to make sure she's not after him for his money. He could find an Aussie bitch here.
He came here, or she came here on a fiancé visa. Well, they're going to get married, aren't they?
Well, he's not going to marry her if she's working in a fucking nail salon every day. Get your fucking ass at home, clean the fucking dishes, cook and fuck. Isn't it? I mean, it's pretty obvious, Charlie, isn't it? She's got her priorities wrong. She's making money in a nail salon. He doesn't fucking want her to work in a nail salon. I want you at home, clean, cook, fuck. Fuck. Clean, cook, fuck. That's simple, isn't it? It's simple to explain it to her, isn't it? Clean, cook, and fuck.
And she said to him, "Have a shit, shave, in the shower."
You know what I'm saying?
Shit, shave, shower.
I'm just saying to you. I'm saying to you. What's the problem? What's the problem with? I think he's done nothing wrong. And now she wants him back. I had feelings for you. I miss you. He couldn't possibly go back with her after she's married another guy and had a kid to another guy. How would you live that down?
If he loves her.
It's a disaster.
It is a disaster.
It's an absolute disaster.
But I think
there's plenty of Vietnamese pussies in the sea. You don't have to grab this one, that's for sure.
So I think there's a problem with it. If he's Australian, she's Vietnamese. They're different culture. They've got different backgrounds. It's a very special person that will, you know, be successful with a Vietnamese girl. Like, I know one guy. He's with this lady, Fung, married.
Yeah.
And he's a very successful. He works for the state government, or was, now he works for himself on a contract, but he works in Vietnam, helping the Vietnamese government in agricultural area. So now he's a very easygoing person, and his wife runs all around him. Sure. She does this, and she helps her son, and she helps this, and he just sits there, doesn't care. So he's that type of person that doesn't care about these certain things, and therefore that suits her, because
she's a bossy bitch, is she?
She's a bossy bitch. Now she might be not good to him, and
she might be great in the sack. You never know.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know.
Yeah,
you know,
probably is, but two to tango, and yeah, relationships.
This is the problem, you know. Even in your without getting personal, in your these women want to be in charge. They want to be the boss, don't they? They want to be the taskmaster.
Yeah.
But they don't seem to have the resources to fund it.
Yeah, well, they resort their way sometimes is to catch a man. See, women, a lot of women, they think, radio, well, you're the man, so you're supposed to chase me, and then I'll be difficult to catch, and then when you catch me, you got to buy me this and buy me that and look after me and look after my family and look after this. Well, that's all right if you're that type of person. The other viewpoint is, well, look, rightio, so I meet you and you'll be good to me. You got to be do good things to me, and then we got to do things together. You know, we build up our own empire, not sort of give away to all the family members there in Vietnam and everywhere. And this is a constant. It's a problem, isn't it?
Well, I'm just saying to you, it's just how it works, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And the people, relationships are just hard. You know, we're all looking for that special person.
These women, they want to be bossy. They want to be bossy.
Well, no, different women. You know, the women. Some people, some people are not. Some different people do different things. I mean, I remember there's a story of a film actress, and she was a very nasty person, tough and nasty. Probably why? Because they're all trying to get into her pants. You know, in the acting business, she's very nasty and bitchy, and yet she met this guy, and you know, she had a husband or something, but she virtually didn't care about the husband, and she was with this guy, and for unknown reason, she was fantastic. This guy did everything for him and looked after him, and she was just unbelievably good to this guy, and yet she was unbelievably bad to everybody else. So, you know, if they tickle your fancy.
Do you feel used yourself?
No, I don't feel used. I think it's a lesson of life. I think I had a few. I've had a lot of series of events, and I had the right person at the right time with me. And I
don't think the super chat's going to get any more funding, I'm afraid.
These super chat people, they got to ask some penetrating questions and send some real money. Today, not that
the Archie
player, because that Archie guy is.
There's nothing coming in. I'll tell you now, it's been pretty damn. I'm going to be honest with you.
Maybe it's the bad timing. Maybe they're all sleeping.
I don't know what it is. It's just been pretty poor today.
Where's that coming from? If it's England, that came to England.
Yeah, they're all over the place there. But okay then, guys, I think we might wrap this up. I don't know if the super chat.
Maybe what we should do, we should get them to send us money, and we can invest it for them.
They can always PayPal money. You can answer a question that way.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's just end that then. I think that's enough super chat for today. Okay, this is it, guys. We're just going to end the super chat. Super disaster. This is super waste of time. You know that? Okay, let's end it.